join me for some Kerbal Space contracts. Boo, 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 doo, 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 doo. Burt Reynolds with 40 science and a 12% reputation. Year 1, day 1, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Holy shiatsu! We've done it. Oh, it's been a little while. What's up? And back. We are time warping by 1, apparently. Alright, what the fuck do we need to do? Oh yeah, that's right. Holy shit, some of these are gonna be fucking hard. Like fly by the moon. So, if I get into orbit, right? And the way that I expand the thing is by... So I get up to a certain height, I go horizontal, I thrust, and then that expands the ring, right? So, am I right in saying that I need some more thrust this way to expand the ring out so that I finally make it to the moon? Is that how I get onto the moon? Or do I just go straight to the moon? I don't fucking know. I mean, a lot of people are like... I was reading this thing today where somebody was like, oh, I can't believe he doesn't know how orbit works or whatever. That shit was not taught to me in school, okay? I'm just saying, school has changed a lot since the 80s. And when I was at school in the 80s, they did not teach you about any of that shit, okay? I'm just saying. They taught you very, very basic things on how to have like some form of common sense when living in the real world that did not involve ever learning about how orbit works. So there. I just thought I would explain it. And I still don't know how orbit works. I mean, I understand that it's a little line around the planet or whatever, but whatever. I don't know. I don't fucking know. They still don't. Oh, shit. Well, if they don't teach it now, then I don't know. Maybe like fucking... I don't know what the answer is. Welcome to Mission Control. Please make a selection. Holy shit. Okay, do we want to fly by the moon? Today's my lucky day. Simply head to the moon and pass by it. Easy as pie. No risk at all. Now sign this waiver. So, play some Diablo? Well, yeah, sure. Oh, you learned it from KSP. Oh, shit. They taught... Alright, so Filets Morskuksa was taught how orbit works at school. Gosh, this game is hard. Don't even try. Okay, so, fly me to the moon. Do we want to try to go to the moon? Or do we think that that's going to be way too fucking hard? Are you not a space engineer or rocket scientist like 90% of the chat? Evidently not. I mean, I figured that I was amongst equals in Twitch chat. I thought that you guys just turned up and you guys wanted to make dick jokes and laugh at them, make funny sounds, you know, do impromptu singing from time to time or whatever. I didn't realize that you guys were so learned. Much more than me anyway. Whatever. It doesn't matter. You need a girl. Oh, shit. Okay, maybe I should get one. You should have learned orbiting when navigating around your mum. Good point, actually. I should have probably... I should have probably learned how orbits worked. In the case of my tremendous mum. Do it. Hey, fart. I know orbit is like a line around the planet. Yeah, you need to update your science textbooks for sure with that knowledge drop that I just performed. Somebody's laughing because they think that I can't reach the moon. I'm going to prove you wrong. I will reach the moon. I just have to learn how to do it. Take the test part on surface projects. Even a primary schooler is more learned than you most of the time. It's probably true, actually. I mean, learning is crazy these days, though, right? Like, my son probably knows more than I do. He's, like, not even 4 yet, and he's smarter than I am. Wow! Oh, Veteran Harry. Hey, glad you made it back. Oh, how come I've gotten so chubby? I eat cake all the time. That's it. All I do is just sit around and eat cake. I never exercise because all I do is just sit here and stream all the time as well. It's like a catch-22. I can't get away from it. Go to the sun and land on it. I would love to. Call my son and ask him how to do it. I probably should, actually. You just gotta learn from your mistakes, and when you make mistakes, you get to see fireworks. That's true, actually. What's my bra size? What's like the Dolly Parton size? It's like, is it like triple D or something like that? D42? Fucking how do bra sizes work? Another thing that I don't know. Do they teach you how bra sizes work in school nowadays? Because they didn't when I went to school. That's my excuse for everything now. No? Alright, fine. Let's not go to the moon then. Nobody wants to help me get to the moon. That's fine. I'll figure something else out. Like maybe I'll perform some visual surveys of Kerbin instead. A restless team of Reaction System Limited's labs trying to reproduce an experiment about whether a day on Kerbin was really 6 hours long felt positively unsure about whether it seemed so we need to test our newly acquired capabilities with a focused survey of Kerbin. Take a crew report at the location designated below. Take a crew report in flight above 18,400 meters near Kerbal Lament. That doesn't seem too bad. We just have to do a crew report in flight. Oh shit, hang on a second. At 18,400 meters. Is that... Do I have to like use a plane for that and not a spaceship? Alright. How about we test the BACC Thumper solid fuel booster landed at Kerbin. Okay, to perform the test, activate the part through the staging sequence when all the test conditions are met. Alright, so we have to test the solid fuel booster, Kerbin, and landed. What the fuck does that even mean? Okay, I think we can do this one though. Because I think we've got a BACC Thumper solid fuel booster in use already. Shall we? Should we test it out? Alright, we've accepted the contract anyway. Fine. So, to complete this contract, we must build a new thing, right? We're just gonna go for a thumper. Alright, this has got to work, right? So we're gonna go for the thumper, and then we're going to straight away get the, maybe we don't even need the heat shield actually. I think we can actually just do a decouple here, right? And then we can get the pod. We'll have the pod here. That's it. We're just gonna detach and we're gonna parachute down to safety after we've tested it. We're gonna get this parachute, but we're also going to have the reserve parachute just in friggin' case, because you never know, right? You never know these days. It's hard to tell. Alright, so first sequence, great. We want to do, no, we want this to happen here. So that's gonna go. And then we want this decoupling to happen here. And then we want this emergency chute just in case. So we'll go for this chute, and if it busts, we've got the emergency chute just in case. Do we have to like get to a certain contracts? We just have to test the BACC Thumper solid fuel booster. Landed. Do we actually have to land with it, or can we detach? And will that count? I don't really get what that means. Okay, well fine. We're gonna put some basic fins on here as well. In like a fucking... like this. For some stability. Are we good? Yeah, the dick craft. You don't need the capsule. Really? We don't need anyone? I feel like I want a capsule though. Do we just need fins on it? And then a parachute at the top of it? Oh, I see. Do we actually have to land it with the parachute? Do you need the capsule to command the engine to activate? Oh, I see. You don't have to do all that? Well, let's just try it out anyway, because I don't really understand what they're asking. It doesn't seem like overly clear, because there's this Kerbin and landed thing. It doesn't really explain like what the fuck is happening. Oh, there's a note here though. To perform the test, activate the part through the staging sequence when all the test conditions are met. Alright, fine. Let's try it anyway. Alright, so are we good? Do we have everything that we need? I think so. We need to put somebody in here as well. We're going to get Arta Kerman on the case. Fantastic. And we're just going to call this one Pernus 1. Why not? It does look like a bit of a Pernus, doesn't it? Alright, great. Let's save Pernus 1 and let's get ready to launch this baby into outer motherfucking space. Great. Well, I don't even think we need to actually. Well, I think we got full fuel actually. Alright, we're going to turn on the thing. Oh, shit. You know what? This thing's got a lot of goddamn fuel in it. Alright, tell you what. Let's fucking recover the vessel. Alright, we're going to recover the vessel before we blast off. Because guess what? We still have all of our money and stuff as well. It's fine. Because we need to add, if we're going to go with this, I think with the amount of fuel that we have, we are definitely going to need a heat shield. Alright? Because I think things are going to get red hot up there, and that's not the best. So let's do that, and then that. Right? And it's fucked up all the sequencing. Fine. Alright, so the decouple will happen here. This is the emergency parachute, and then this okay, so that's fine. Decouple, parachute, emergency parachute, and we got fins and everything as well. Fine, let's save. Alright, Arta, are you prepared? Arta is like our #1 astronaut, isn't she? She's fucking done it all. She's been in orbit, she's returned safely and everything. Alright, let's put the stabilizers on. Arta, we're going for a midnight launch for this contract to see if we can complete a contract. Prepare for blastoff. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so far so good. It's like, I think something has happened. Oh, we've tested it. Test complete. We have some good data here. Thanks. Alright, great. Let's, oh, shit on it. I forgot, actually, that you're not supposed to decouple before the... Oh my god, that is gonna blow up. And I think maybe Arta might die. Arta? Please, dear god, don't die. Will that thing ever run out of goddamn fuel, do you think? Holy shit. Arta? How you doing? Oh, we seem to be okay. Alright, so the Thumper has made it quite high up in the air, actually. To the point where maybe it'll never come down. What the fuck have we done? Alright, contract complete. Oh, I see. Nice. Alright, we're gonna go head out to 122,000. That's what we get for going straight up, right? If we had some, we could have gotten into orbit with this, actually. We didn't even need to, actually. We could have just put a minimal amount of fuel in there and then just launched it and then just come back down. But no. We opted instead to send Arta uselessly up into goddamn space and back again. Alright, well, fine. Arta's enjoying herself up here anyway. Let's warp a bit so that we can get back down. That Thumper is just going to fucking travel into deepest, darkest outer space, it seems. Do you think it'll ever come back down? Oh, shit, I don't know. You should probably upgrade your buildings some more. Okay, fine. I will. I will upgrade my buildings more as soon as I'm back. Arta is... Oh yeah, that's true. That's a good point. It's training and Arta needs training. You're right. Here it comes. Luckily we put a heat shield on, right? Arta would have died. Alright, we're slowly, and by slowly I mean rapidly plummeting towards Earth. Or Kerbin, as it were. Luckily we got this heat shield on, so that Arta's little pod doesn't just explode. On re-entry into Kerbin's atmosphere, we're approaching the surface very quickly, but it's not to worry. We've got everything that we need. Holy shit. I'll tell you one thing that we didn't do, though. We didn't put the fucking goo thing on. We're gonna land in the mountains, and we can't even, like, do the goo. Alright, deploy the chute! Oh, shit. Deploy the other chute! Look, I told you. Fucking can't believe it. One chute. Good thing we have the emergency chute. Holy shit. Arta would have died. My god. It just shows. You can always use an emergency chute. Alright. It should be fine for Arta to get down here safe and sound. And... she landed on the side of a hill. And may be rolling down the hill or whatever. Wonderful. Do we want to do a crew report? How did that go? You record the crew's assessment of the situation. Alright, let's keep that data. Great. And let's recover the vessel. Contract complete. I think we got a whole bunch of Kerbin bucks. Yeah, we didn't do too bad, actually. Excellent. So, we got 1.5 science from the crew report. Got all our parts back. And Arta has gained no experience whatsoever. Mission summary for Pernus 1. What a great success. Holy shit. We did it. We tested the Thumper. Oh, that was pretty easy, actually. Some of these ones are going to be kind of hard, though. Like ferry tourists to their destinations and stuff. What's this? The Rockomax brand decoupler. Do I even have this yet? 33 grand completion. Holy shit. Alright. What's another one we could do? Visual surveys? Maybe. Science data from space around Kerbin. Well, we've done this before. Researchers visiting Kerbal Motion LLC felt clearly confident about whether we were really stumped by whether Kerbin was in fact perfectly round. We want you to send us science data from space around Kerbin. Okay, fine. Transmit or recover scientific data from space around Kerbin incomplete. Fine. We could totally take this one. They give us an advance of 7,650 big ones, and on completion we get 18,700 big ones. And we have the perfect ship for that. Fucking perfect. Okay, look at this. So the Pernus 1 is perfect for this job, actually, because we know that we can get into space with it. Just needs to have a little fucking science thing fit to it. The mystery goo. Containment unit. Or we could put the SC-9001 Science Junior. Self-contained laboratory. Have you ever wondered what happens to something in 0G? Or have you ever pondered the truly meaningful questions? I think we can probably just do this goo thing in space, right? That's all they want, is some goo analysis in space. We don't need to change this thing at all because it works. Is it cost effective? Pretty much. It only costs 3,847 big ones to get us right into space so that we can do this and complete the contract, right? Does this make it the Pernus 2 or should it be the Pernus 1.1? Now that it has science capabilities and parachutes and other shit. That is unlikely going to orbit. No, we don't need to orbit though. It just says space, right? So we can get into space with this. We just can't get into orbit. We don't need to get into orbit though. Turn down the power on that booster for more efficiency. Whoa. No. 1.1. You always do the goo and will not get any points. No, I know, but like it's the contract says to do the goo. So I might not get points for it, but doing the goo in space means that I'll get the contract. So I'll get the cash money that I need to make a gigantic swastika rocket boosted that I can launch into space, because that's the point of this game, right? You have to make like a troll face or like a swastika or like a fucking pixel perfect replication of Goatsy, put rockets on it and send that motherfucker into space. And of course you need a lot of money to do that, right? No? Can I vape the goo? I wish I fucking could, actually. Hey Sips, right click on the parachute to see if it can deploy without blowing up. Okay, I will do that. I'll try that, actually. In space. No. Do multiple contracts at once. Is that worth doing? Let me save this, okay? I'll save and see if I can get a different contract or one that's kind of the same so that I can do two birds with one stone. I've gone into the wrong building. Fuck me. Sorry about that. Moximas and Thomas Xbox 29117. Thank you both very much for subscribing and donating. That is great. Alright, so we got that one. And do we also want to maybe test Ferry 3 tourists, the Rockomax brand decoupler? No. Perform visual surveys? Do you think we could do this? Take a crew. Wait, so we have to take a crew report in flight above. This is going to be a tough one, actually, and this one is probably not doable right now. But we could test the LV909 Terrier liquid fuel engine in flight over Kerbin. To perform the test, we have to activate the part through the staging sequence when all test conditions are met. So we have to go test the Terrier liquid fuel engine, Kerbin, flying at an altitude of 4,000 to 11,000 meters. And at a certain speed as well. I don't know if we can do that with the thumper that we have. This one is kind of like precise as well. What about this flea one as well? To perform the test, activate the part through the staging sequence. Oh, this one is just test the RT5 flea solid fuel booster. Kerbin and landed. This one is trash though. Look at this. It's just an R&D thing. We actually get a science point on completion and a gold star and a little bit of money. Should we just attach a flea solid fuel booster, or do you think we can actually get into space with the solid fuel booster and not the thumper? Alright, fuck it. Okay, no problem. I'm gonna accept that one, and we're gonna retrofit the Pernis 1.1. Call it the Pernis 1.2 or something. Alright, check this out. We're gonna get rid of this, and we're going to get, what was it again? It was the hammer, the flea. Alright, we're gonna get the flea solid fuel booster, and can we actually have solid fuel? Is this liquid fuel? And that's liquid fuel. So we have the flea solid fuel booster. How do we stack these up? Or can we even? Do we just need to have like 3 of them instead? I think we might have to have 3 of them, you know. The flea. Okay. Let's go with 3 of these things. So we can have 2, and then we can have 2 beside it. Shit, that's gonna be a little bit strange actually. Do you think that this will work though? So like if I do this now and then I fucking put this shit on here. Okay, let's fucking try it, shall we? Shit, this is crazy. Alright, how are we gonna put the fins on here so that it'll actually work? Like, maybe we need to have like a 3-way or 4-way. I don't know if we can do a 4-way. We might have to do like a 2 and... Shit. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be really good, trust me. Okay, we'll have them on this side too, okay? It'll be... This thing fucking owns, guys. Okay, look it. We have to put these things down here, okay? This is totally gonna work. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna get us into space though. This is the only thing. We have to see. Do we have what it takes to get into space? I feel like yeah, we do. But we'll have to see. Alright, so that happens. We decouple, and then we have our chutes, and we have the mystery goo as well. Okay, and we can stabilize. Okay, so this is not the Pernis 1.1. This is most definitely the stubby pone one. It's very stubby, isn't it? Alright, can we do this? Put nipples on them. Ah, you're probably right, actually. Let's get some fucking nips on these. Okay. Here we go. That, wow. Holy fucking shit. Alright, Arta, you might actually be able to survive this. With any luck. Alright, the Stubby Pone 1. Doing 2 contracts, okay? The first one is to test these stupid flea solid fuel boosters. And the second is to get into space and do some goo analysis when we're in space. Alright? That is the responsibility currently today of the Stubby Pone 1, being piloted by none other than Arta Kerman. Sister to Bill and Bob Kerman, who are an engineer and a scientist, respectively. The Stubby Pone 1. She's definitely going to survive this, guys. Don't worry. I've got it all planned out perfectly. Alright, so let's save this. Make sure that our launch sequence is right. It appears to be okay. We've got the chutes. We got everything that we need. We are prepared for launch. Somehow, and don't ask me how, maybe it's because of the nips, this is going to cost more than the Pernis 1 cost to launch. Just a little bit of fact there for you to consider during this mission. Oh, it's the Pernis 1.69. It's not even going to make it into orbit. It doesn't need to. It just needs to get into space. We're just getting into space. We're not too worried about orbiting. If it doesn't get up to space, we'll beef it up a bit. It'll be fine. For now, this is fine. Okay, are you ready, Arta? Let's put the stabilizers on. Perfecto. 3, 2, 1, blast off! Woo-wee! Look at this motherfucker go! Wow, that is one heck of a speed that we're going right. Oh, son of a bitch. God damn it. That's fucking garbage. I mean, seriously. I think we actually did. Oh, crap. Did I fucking turn this off? Okay, so we are still traveling. Wow, I mean, it's a lot of thrust. It's an underwhelming amount of thrust, okay? We didn't even make it through the upper atmosphere. We didn't even make it anywhere close to the upper atmosphere. Look at this. We're falling back down. But I think we did manage to test the flea, which is great. We'll get a science point and a bit of money. We could trash all these, actually. We've completed all of these, right? Fucking all these contracts can be trashed. Okay, all these altitude records and stuff. Perfect. Okay. Right. We weren't able to actually examine the goo, sadly. What the hell? Right. But we need to deploy the chute, which we've done. Shoot out. Should we observe the mystery goo? We can get 0.1 science. Well, we might as well. And we'll warp back down to safety with chute deployed. There. Well, Arta did survive. We just probably need about 10,000 more of those stupid-ass boosters to get into actual space with. Well, I mean, say what you will, but Arta has survived, and another contract has been completed on this day to test out those stupid-ass boosters. We thought maybe we could kill two birds with one stone by getting into space, but it wasn't meant to be. But that's fine. Alright, it's time to recover the vessel. Oh shit, we could have done a crew report. Oh man, we did do one. Warp until daytime. No way. Night flight is exciting and cutting edge. I love that. No? Oh. I'm terrible at this. Well, yeah, you're probably right actually. I think I have enough to do some R&D actually. I have quite a bit of money now as well. Arta has gained no experience from that whatsoever. What is that? Is R&D here? Yeah, it is. Okay. What do we want to get? It costs 45. We currently have 44.2, hilariously. So actually we can't do any R&D, which is a real goddamn shame. Do we have any new ones here? I have to test these liquid fuel things, the Terrier and the Swivel, both between specific altitudes, 4,000 to 11,000, and at between some speeds as well, which fucking, this one has to be 100 to 1,000. This one has to be 0 to 1,000. Can we do both of these at the same time? Possibly? I mean, I guess we'll have to use, like, what, a solid booster to get up to the... Or can we just use the liquid fuel to get us up to that? Doesn't seem very high, does it? Liquid fuel. And the thud. Do we want to try ferrying 4 tourists? What's this? Froman's travel itinerary. Orbit around Kerbin, fly by the moon, and fly by Minmus. Oh shit. This is gonna be fucking impossible. Okay. How much money do you get for that one though? Probably a lot. 21 gold stars. That's it. Holy shit, you don't even get any money for that one. 25 gold stars for that one. 25 gold stars for that one. Test Rockomax brand decoupler in flight over Kerbin. So we have to get to... What's this? We have to activate the part through the staging sequence when all test conditions are met. So we have to test the Rockomax brand decoupler. Kerbin flying between 23,000 and 31,000 meters at a speed of 200 to 400. That's too confusing for me, guys. I'm sorry. I can't do it. We do need to go into space, which you know we definitely can. And we have to do this one as well to perform visual surveys. No? Is that one too bad? Go to the moon? You need a bigger command. Make a space station. You need a bigger command pod. Really? Those aren't even worth the money? How am I going to fly by the moon? Should I just get this one? I have no idea how to fly by the moon. I'm just assuming that I just need to like expand my orbital influence so that it's like wider and then encompasses me flying past the moon. I think I'm gonna need like a lot of extra thrust to get back though. I don't want Arta to get stuck out there. Ferry some passengers. Jesus Christ, no. Farm some science? I didn't even know how to do that. How do I farm science? Do I just need to go into orbit and just like do a lot of fucking research while I'm up there? If I complete this, I'm gonna get a lot of money and I'm gonna get 8 science. Maybe there's stuff in here that I need. Like, I haven't even looked at my fucking... this is the wrong one. I haven't even looked at what's coming up next. Advanced rocketry. What's this? The Terrier liquid fuel engine, which I have a contract to, and the Thud as well. And this is the FLT-400 fuel tank. Okay. General construction. We have a strut connector, structural fuselage, a Rockomax brand decoupler, which I have a contract for, a brand adapter, and a launch stability enhancer. I have no idea. Aviation. Radial air intake. So this is like all the plane stuff because we have like a runway as well, right? Flight control. We have a small inline reaction wheel and an MK1 inline cockpit. Oh, cool. Next generation inline cockpit designed for sleek, high-speed aircraft. Oh, okay. And basic science, I have a Steputnik Mark 1, a Z100 rechargeable battery pack. That's kind of cool. A thermometer, a radiator panel, and comms DTS M1. I don't know if I need any of that stuff to actually get to the moon. Do I? Oh my fucking god. Look at how far fucking out it expands. Holy shit, that is a lot of goddamn science required. Well, I mean, they made it to the moon in like the 60s, right? And what did they have back then? Like fucking nothing. So I might be able to make it, right? I think last time with, maybe I should just accept that fucking contract. The stubby pwn one. Holy shit. Alright, let me go fly by the moon. Okay, we can totally fly by the moon. We're going to accept the contract. Kerbal World First Record Keeping Society have challenged me to fly by the moon, and goddammit, I am going to fly by the moon. If it's the last thing that I fucking do. Alright, let us load up the ship that got us to the moon in the first place. I believe it was possibly the Excelsior Mark IV? Was it? It must have been. Was this the one that got us there? To the moon? No, this one... What the fuck? This one had the girder in the middle. That can't be right. Is it the Excelsior Mark 1? It can't. No. It definitely was not the Excelsior Mark 1. What? Which one got us up there? This is what... Pernus 1-1. Space Dildo. Was it the Space Dildo that got us up there? The Space Dildo Mark 3? Yeah, it looks like this is the one. Did we actually fucking get into orbit using the Space Dildo Mark III? Holy shit. Alright, now I can't remember what to do. One thing I do remember is that we needed way more, and I don't think we have enough actually. How many parts is this? This is currently 30 out of 30 parts. So, Space Dildo Mark III, yes, but I think we need to... do you want to cancel? Let's just save this and get out of here. I think we need to upgrade this fucking thing so that we can have more parts on our spaceships. It's going to cost us 225,000, which would leave us with just over 1,000 big ones left, which means that we wouldn't be able to do shit. Oh god, so we're going to have to try our best to do it. Well, we have this one contract, right, where we have to get into space. Should we go into orbit and do this contract and then just see what happens? Because it might be fun to just get into orbit again, right? Alright, Arta. Get out of here, Bill. You're not a pilot, for Christ's sake. Alright, Arta, you're in. Okay, so this one goes first. Wait a second. The whole fucking sequence is fucked up, isn't it? Oh no! We had this all as part of the main sequence, didn't we? And then we decoupled that, but then that kept burning after a time, and then we decoupled that, and this is what got us into space and orbit, and then we had to thrust on the horizontal, and then we had the parachutes and shit as well. Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. Okay, let's save, and let's prepare to launch. We've got one contract that we could probably actually complete here anyway, so we'll see. Alright. Sips prepare space's anus for penetration. Alright, fine. It is in the middle of the night, and Arta is walking in her sleep through the launch platform on Kerbin, and through the river so deep as well. Oh. She must be looking for something. Something secret or something like that. But somehow we'll never know, and 3, 2, 1, prepare your ass, we're going into space. Alright, the solid fuel of the thumpers, check. Arta, would you like to do like some checks and shit while you're in space, or, you know, sort of gliding towards space, possibly? No? She's alright for now. Okay, so we're gonna go straight up to about, what is it, like 70,000 meters, and then we're going to sort of try to go horizontal-ish, or whatever. Well, we're gonna go straight up for now anyway, until we get these solid fuels emptied, and then we can detach them. So far, so good. Arta is not crapping her pants. Well, she's looking a little bit uneasy, actually. And it's because of the G-force, right? We're cruising at a hefty amount of G's up here. Okay, we can detach. We can stabilize a little bit. And we want to start going like at a bit of an angle, don't we? We don't want to quite go 90, but we want to sort of like go something like this-ish. We need to look at our thing, our map thing, don't we, to see. So we need to like sort of adjust a little bit so that we're sort of like getting up to like, if I adjust like this, yeah, that's a bit better actually. Okay, let's adjust like this ever so slightly. What are we heading for now? 38. That's not enough actually. We need to be like, I think we need to go like further up possibly. We might need to throttle up as well actually. How are we doing now? At full throttle, 43, 44. It's like gradually increasing. It needs to be like a 90 or something, I think. We need to set this thing till about 90 so that we can get into a position where we can like fucking horizontal and then thrust our butts off. Oh. Okay, we're gonna go like at a slower throttle now. Okay, it's increasing. It's at 61 now. So if I go like this, 63, 64, okay. Not quite there yet. We might have to like... Is this helping at all? 68. Okay. Put a little bit of thrust into it. We're still alright for fuel. Okay, we're getting there. Yep. Okay, perfect. And then, so we get to the AP needs to be about 90, right? That's about right, isn't it? The AP needs to be like 90. And then when we get to it, we horizontal. And then we thrust. Okay, so we can actually throttle down. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, wonderful. We're sort of like... We're doing alright here. We're in space-ish. Aren't we? We'll just adjust slightly. Okay. Alright, now we want to go totally horizontal. Yeah? Check this out. We still have a little bit of fuel left as well. Holy shit. Alright, so we go 90. Crap on it. That's way too much. Come on. Back. Back, you bastard. No. Back up a bit. There we go. It's really hard to control, actually. Okay. And we want to go... We want to get to 90, and then we want to, like, full thrust to get into orbit, don't we? With this huge fucking rocket that we've got. Alright. Here we go. We're at 90. We're approaching the AP. And right on time. Full throttle, motherfuckers. Woo! Woo! Alright. Here it comes. We might need to detach and use some of the other ones because I don't think we're going to have enough fuel to do this. I don't know if we need to go full throttle though. Can we just do it like this? No, we're out of fuel. Okay, time to detach. And... there we go. Alright, here we go. We may just get it. We're gonna really have to fucking burn it hard, though. Come on, bitch. We really don't have what it takes to get to the moon, though. But we are going to get into orbit. Probably no problem here. Alright. It's slowly expanding. Oh, shit. Shit balls. Oh, man. It is fucking exciting getting into orbit, though, isn't it? Alright. Here we go. We have achieved orbit once again. We want to, like, slow down a bit. What the hell? What did I fucking push there? Let's slow down a bit. Alright. So, we're now in orbit. Holy shit. Look at how fucking far away the moon is. How the hell am I ever gonna get there? I mean, it takes like all of my brain power just to get into goddamn orbit. Let alone get to the moon, which is like really fucking far away. Okay, and we have just enough fuel left to get us back down, I think. Possibly. Alright, so we're in a nice gentle orbit around Kerbin right now. And we should be able to... Let's warp a bit, shall we? Let's fucking warp a bit so that we can get to the bright side of the planet. There we go. Look at that. It's just like the Universal Pictures intro now, isn't it? Alright. Arta, it is time for you to observe the mystery goo whilst in space. Let's keep the data for our 0.5 science. Wonderful. And we didn't complete any part of the contract there, hilariously. Oh, that's alright. We'll get there eventually. What fucking circle is it again? Is it the yellow one? Or this one? I think it's this one. It's the yellow one. So the yellow one is the way that we need to go to get back, right? No? Just leave it in orbit. Okay. For how long? It's a really nice thing, isn't it? The old... Look at that. The music is nice. Arda is slowly starving to death up here in orbit.